Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Tarot. It is Melissa Watkins. It is time for us to be together. And I am so sorry. I did miss um, the opportunity last week to be with you on Tuesday Tarot. Things got away from me. And tonight, I actually have, for the last couple of days, I've actually had a sinus or pressure headache. And I know it's the barometric pressure. I know it's the weather. So bear with me tonight if I'm a little slower. I really wanted to be here with you tonight, so I didn't, and I'm not letting this background headache get in the way. So I'm really excited that you're here. And I wasn't able to come on and do the daily guidance this morning because I had some beautiful back to back appointments. And it just got to the point where it was like early afternoon. So thank you for everyone who reached out and had a session with me today. That was really beautiful. And for those of you who don't know, you can book right on my website. Go to the book online page and yeah, you can schedule your appointment. And what's beautiful about it is the calendar has when I'm available. So if the time appears in the calendar when you click on the date and I'm available that time. I've had some people reaching out to me lately going, are you available? And like, yes, yes. If the time shows up on the calendar when you're booking online, I'm available. I'm very, very conscientious about keeping that calendar very current about whether or not I am available. So if I've got something going on in a day that maybe came up that I didn't foresee, I'll actually go in and block out the booking calendar so that I don't get double booked. I'm very, very careful with that because in the beginning, that was happening where I would be doing something in my life and then I would get booked and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I forgot to close the calendar. So I'm very, very conscientious about that. So please don't ever worry about booking an IET session or a medium reading or an intuitive guidance reading and worrying that I'm going to be there. I open the meeting 10 minutes before, if it's distance, I open the meeting 10 minutes before um, the scheduled time. So all you have to do is click on that Zoom link that you get in the confirmation email. So that's how easy it is to work with me. And all of that's kind of explained on my homepage on my website. If you haven't gone down to 3/4 of the way where it says, what it's like working with me. So that is absolutely what it's like to work with me. So no worry, Chrissy. No worry. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Skylar. Hey, Sarah. So that's how easy it is to work with me. And whether it's an IET session or a reading session, it doesn't matter. If I'm available, I'm available and I'm ready to go. So I have things in my life kind of ready to go if you're ready to go. So please don't ever wonder if a time has come up if I'm available at that time, because if I'm not, it won't come up. All right. So that's kind of what's been going on in my world. That's what so let's so yeah, so it was back-to-back appointments this morning and it got to be early afternoon and then I needed to like eat and it just became this whole like, sometimes things don't go the way you think they're going to go. So I didn't get on to do the daily guidance. So I'm like, you know what? I'm absolutely going to make Tuesday Tarot. So, very, very excited to be here with you tonight. Like I said, missing last week. So, if you've not checked out my YouTube channel, please do go there, like and subscribe. I've been really dropping some very interesting messages there. And going to continue. I mean, that's only going to continue and get better. So, yeah, so that's what we got going on. Really excited. Yeah, so this headache, I'm going to definitely work on not letting it bother me today. All right, so let's get this party started, shall we? Hey Skylar, I also dropped a video. I did a very cool interview with Rock Metaphysical's Pam Best. And that's a really great interview that I just reposted on my Facebook business page, because we talk about what it is to have a medium reading. We talk about what it is to work with an evidential medium and being discerning about that. So, if you're wondering again what it's like to work with me, that interview was a great kind of an indication. And then also my reviews, whether it's on my Google business page, my Facebook business page, or my website. Lots of really good reviews from the few years now that we've been rocking this out. So yeah, if you're someone new to me, welcome. And if you're wondering what it's like to work with me, please check those testimonials and reviews out. So thank you. So yes, if you're on here tonight and you would be so kind, in the chat box, I did drop the link for the Google business page review. Just trying to bump that up a little bit. So thank you in advance. Skylar, you got the star. The star card. This is all about hope. This is all about it's okay to hope. It's okay to come into balance with who you are. And yeah, I'm really feeling like maybe you've lost hope and it's time to regain hope. And it's okay to hope. But things are moving and going to continue to move in a good direction as long as you're staying centered and grounded and as much coming into as much balance as you can. Balance the light and the dark, balance the good and the bad, balance your emotions, balance your mental state. um, our thoughts affect our emotions. So if you're always thinking about negative or bad things, then your emotional state will always be kind of depressed or sad, right? So, really work on balancing that with the positive and the hopeful and things working out for in your favor, right? So yes, it's okay to hope. It's okay to hope. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Cynthia. Yeah, it's been interesting. I haven't really taken any medication for it. I've just been doing like oils because I know that it's the barometric pressure, and typically, so I'm just trying to eat right, get rest. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you got your frustration figured out, and I hope I will see you Wednesday night. So this week, Wednesday night is my meetup in my Living in Love community. So if you're not part of my community and you are looking for like-minded people or support on whatever part of your journey that you're on, whether it's awakening or healing, going to my community and joining me would be the way to get the most support. It is a monthly subscription of $33.33. We meet 3 times a month, and we have a group where we can also support each other. So that is on my website. So if that's something you're called to do, please take a look at that. So yeah, that star card is really cool. This is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. It's just the really only tarot deck. I don't resonate with a Rider-Waite deck, and I've tried other tarot decks, but can't seem to get away from this Witch's Tarot. So, oh no, Cynthia. Arrgh. Okay, let's see what I've got for you in this. In this. Mm. Yeah, it's about going into new shores, new purpose, leaving behind old stories, old paradigms, moving into new stories, new paradigms, looking to the horizon, looking to new shores. Yeah, Cynthia, I feel like this really has to do with that inner spark of divinity within you, that your purpose is really starting to manifest, and leaving behind people and situations that are holding you back from really manifesting your most authentic expression is what I'm getting here, honey. So yeah, take that how that resonates. But thank you for being here. All right, Miss Chrissy. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you have a King of Cups coming, honestly. I think this is the first time I've really ever felt this when I've picked the King of Cups for someone. Usually it's about, your divine masculine and all that. But for you tonight, I feel like this really is about someone coming into your experience that is going to be emotionally involved, emotionally available, emotionally open, someone who is very integral, very much knows who they are. And so what I would say is just to be patient, keep doing what you're doing. The thing that I think I'm hearing for you is like, don't block it, right? That, sometimes when you've been through traumatic experiences or you've been through, patterns of relationships that haven't gone well, we then get into this like, either I don't deserve or it's too good to be true. And that person really can't be that authentic or that open hearted or that giving, right? So I feel like that's kind of gonna be your next maybe test, as, spirit kind of brings you more good things into your life. But yeah, it feels like, this person arriving, may not even be anyone you already know. Could be someone very brand new, that is gonna come into your experience. And whether it's a short term, a long term, or just a model that there are, authentic people out there that do give to others without an expectation or an agenda. So yeah, be open to that, honey. But I feel like that's coming. So thank you for being here tonight. Deep breath. Deep breath. All right. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? How is your family? How are your kids? How is everyone? So I'm glad you're here tonight. Hope things are well. Oh, yeah, it feels like you're kind of stuck in this lack or not feeling like you have enough resources, enough opportunity, enough support. And honestly, Sarah, the easiest, best, fastest way to get yourself out of this is using a gratitude journal. And I think we spoke about this last time, actually 2 weeks ago when I did Tuesday Tarot. So I feel like you're still in that process of, utilizing gratitude in a way that it is going to allow you to get out of this, feeling like you don't have enough or maybe not having enough and needing to draw more to you. So I would say, stick with that gratitude journal, stick with, um, positive affirmations, anything that's going to allow you, to raise your frequency. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here tonight. Hello, Melissa Collins. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh, all right. So you got the Queen of Wands. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is coming in for you to start trusting and acting on your intuition. I'm actually being brought to, and I know it's a message when I'm being brought to something on a card that I've been looking at for a very long time, and I'm seeing that for the first time, and I'm seeing this cat on her lap for the first time. So yes, I think this is what I'm feeling for you tonight is tapping into your intuition or trusting and acting on, what you're receiving. And it's time for you to step into your purpose of shining your light, living your authenticity, going in the direction that's right for you, trusting and acting on the gut instinct or the signs, or however you're receiving your information. But I feel like that's what this Queen of Wands is coming in to say. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, let's go, we've got this. You have what you need internally, and it's going to start manifesting externally if you can trust and act on what you're receiving internally. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here tonight. So I'm really, really excited to be announcing, collaborating with Crystal Clear Coaching here in Auburn, New York. And if you're local, I will actually be at Crystal Clear Coaching doing full 30-minute readings. So there's going to be, limited spots because I'm only going to be there for, I think it's 5 hours. So yeah. So if you want your, um, it is first come, first serve. So if you want to guarantee your first come, first serve by being able to bump to the front of the line, go to the event section of my website and grab your ticket. And I will look forward to seeing you at Crystal Clear Coaching on August 12th from 11 to 5. And we're going to be doing more there. So you're going to see my face there more and more as the end of summer and fall come around. I'll be giving classes there and starting to actually practice integrated energy therapy there, as well as teach integrated energy therapy there, and also teaching the evidential medium course there. So we're going to do a lot of good stuff coming up. So it is all going to kick off on August 12th with the reading event. So a day of readings on Saturday, August 12th. So if you're going to be in the Auburn area or you want to make it a day, make it a plan with a girlfriend, grab your tickets to grab your spot. All right. So that's what we got going on locally. So I'm looking forward to that. So hello, Karen. Hello, Karen. I hope you're doing well, honey. I've been sending you prayers and thinking of you. So I hope everything is going well. So let's see what Spirit wants to bring to you tonight. Karen, these cards are being a little fussy here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What does Karen need? What would help Karen be most beneficial for Karen tonight? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about getting in connection with your intuition. And Karen, I feel like you are very intuitive. You're still kind of hedging the trusting and acting on it, honey, but I feel like you do know that you know, and it's time to trust and act on that. And this Page of Pentacles is saying that you do have like things taking off, things coming to you, new opportunities, right? New or yeah, just this, pages are all about being young, and pages are about starting something new from the ground up, or learning something new from the ground up. And that's what I'm feeling for you. So, whatever the opportunity that comes in, or whatever the inspiration that you're receiving about, what to start or what to do, that you're going to be like bringing forth, right? Whether it's that inspiration, that spark of divinity that's coming through you, or whether that's starting a new business. Only but yeah, that's what I'm getting here. That it's time to kind of step into that new realm or new road. Not holding yourself back. Not holding yourself back. And the other thing that I'm getting with this card too, Karen, is there's a goat on it. See that? Or a lamb. I think it's a lamb. Yeah, you might want to look up like the totem meaning of lamb, because I feel like I'm being drawn to that. Oh, the animals are coming out tonight, right? We had a cat, now we have a lamb. But yeah, definitely look up, lamb totem, animal totem, and see what spirit wants to bring, because I feel like there's a message there for you too. All right, so I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Jennifer Evans, hello, hello. You're very welcome, ladies. You're very welcome. All right, Miss Jennifer Evans, let's see what I've got for you. I was just really dialing into your picture there. I was trying to figure out what that was, and it says, "I love you, Mom." So I'm assuming that's a picture of you and your mom. That's beautiful. Oh, you also got a page of wands. The pages are coming out tonight, and I feel like this has a lot to do with, I know that we're coming into, I believe, Mercury retrograde. We're in Venus retrograde, right? So I do feel like there is a lot of like new jumping off points coming in. But these retrogrades are really kind of taking you on like new roads, new horizons. And for you, Jennifer, I feel like you are going to be getting some communication coming in. But again, it's going to be uncomfortable communication because it is putting you on a new road. It's giving you a new idea. It's taking you down a new set of circumstances that will be beneficial, but it is going to take you a little bit of like courage or mustering your reserves, your strength. Yeah, so I feel like spirit is definitely here. I wouldn't use the word mustering myself. So this is definitely one of your spirit guides coming in. Um, so yeah, I would say take this how it resonates, but this is about you going down a new road, going on a new adventure, a new journey, but being called to go that in that direction by someone. So be open to hearing what they have to say, even if it's something that you feel like is like off the wall or way out of your comfort zone, never saw it coming, right? And be open-minded because if it's coming to you, there's something there for you. Okay. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hey, Hope. Hey, Hope. How are you? How are you? I feel like it's been a minute. All right, let's see what I've got for you tonight. Thank you for hearting on Facebook. Hearts help me grow organically, and also for sharing. Thank you, thank you. Help the algorithm to get me out. I appreciate all the support. Also, at the end of this reading, if you would go to the link that I dropped in the comments for the Google business page and just give me a review. It doesn't have to be lengthy, but I would appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome, Jennifer. You're welcome, Melissa. All right, Miss Hope. Let's see what I've got. Oh, Hope. That came out. Oh, Hermit. The Hermit. Oof. Yeah, I feel like this is about you stepping back and really shoring up your own emotional, mental, physical, energetic reserves. Because I feel like you are coming into a time to shine your light, but you can't give from an empty cup. And right now, I feel like the hermit is coming out to say it's okay to take some time for yourself. It's okay to be a little bit of a hermit. Turning off your phone, or setting up some boundaries with people who may be almost trying to tell you what to do. I hate that. I don't like that for you. So yeah, honey, stepping into your power and kind of setting those boundaries with those who are trying to like curtail you, or yeah, I almost feel like they're trying to confine you, and that doesn't feel good. So I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here. Hello, Miss Tammy. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that came out. I'm good, but I don't like these cards. Yeah, you got two, and I'm not okay with them. I feel like you're really struggling. I feel like you're really struggling, honey. I feel like you're really struggling with your grief, with the loss, with the memory. You're welcome, Hope. Yeah, honey, I feel like you're going through it right now. Yeah, I'm definitely picking that up. I'm definitely picking that up. It's okay. It's okay to have your minute. It's okay to, allow that physical release, cry it out a little bit when you need to. It's okay to need to be alone, to shore up your own emotional fortitude. It's okay to take the time to heal. I feel like you're not allowing yourself what you need, and I feel like that will really help you, to maneuver through the feelings that you're going through and wherever you are on the, grief process, and hopefully you're moving through the process. Hopefully you're not getting stuck in, any of the stages, but you're continuing to move through those stages, and that's what I'm feeling for you tonight, that it feels like you are feeling overwhelmed, you are feeling out of sorts, and um take the time that you need to take care of yourself, and give to yourself as you would give to others. But yeah, honey, I'm definitely feeling the that 10 of swords, just being very over it. And I just don't want you to stay in that energy, because it's not going to allow you to enjoy life, right? You're still here in the living. You're still here to do the living. And you can't do that if you're not allowing yourself the moments that you need to heal, and to shore up your own emotional fortitude. Um, and those who aren't respecting that need, setting those boundaries with them, and that's the only way that they're going to get, that that they're going to learn the lesson, right? So I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. And honestly, so she says, "I was feeling so much better and now it's hard again." Grief is waves, right? It's waves. It's not, this it comes and it goes, and there's, things that will trigger it, emotions, feelings, memories, events, people. So that's why it's important for you to learn to kind of ride the wave and not try to hold it off, because you're not going to be able to. And so really leaning into the wave, really leaning into the hurt or the pain or the loss or the grief or the anger or the resentment or whatever it is you're feeling in that moment, right? Leaning into it, but then getting out of it. Like leaning into it, okay, I feel this. This is how I feel. I don't like it, but it's how I feel. And maybe I'm going to cry it out. Maybe I'm going to go take a nap. Maybe I'm going to listen to, some uplifting music. Maybe I'm going to read something, whatever it is that's going to help you in that moment, right? But then you move on, and then you go to the next thing, right? So I hope that resonates. So thank you for being here tonight. Hello, Miss Marcia. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. You're very welcome, honey. All right, Miss Marcia. Let's see what I've got for you tonight. Oh, I don't like these cards either. Yeah, I see this. I see this. She says, "I'm hanging in. I hope you're." I am. I'm well. I've got this headache, but it's barometric pressure, and I will get through it. Um, but you got the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So I do feel like change is on the horizon with those two fives, and numerologically. I don't know if that's a word. I think I just made it up. But anyway, in numerology, it is about change. Um, so yeah, I feel like you are. I feel like you are feeling it, or you are going through it, or things aren't going as well as you would like. And so, yeah, I'm feeling like you need to really focus on the 2 cups that are still standing. So whatever those 2 cups are for you, whatever the good thing is that's going on, or wherever the benefit is, in your life, I would say focus on those. And that, wherever you're having contention, wherever somebody wants to really kind of come at you, or fight with you, I feel like this is where, again, setting those boundaries is going to be really important. Maybe even disconnecting from a situation that, just isn't working, especially if they want to continuously come at you for no reason, or whatever reason they feel is, important to them. But yeah, honey, I feel like you, it's standing in your power, and kind of creating the situations, by allowing only the people in your experience that are going to be beneficial to you, and getting your rest, drinking your water, taking care of yourself, is really, really important when you're trying to create this new, uh, life for yourself, this new road that you wanna go down, whatever you're being inspired or driven to do. But yeah, taking care of yourself, really, really important, and, I know that's a struggle for you, so I hope that you will, heed my words and maybe, um, you know, anyway, there it is. Yeah, I think that the good change is gonna come in by you, starting to create in your life what it is you want and, working on putting up those boundaries. I know. I know. But, that's the only way we can do it. It's the only way we can do it by putting ourselves first, not trying to always give from that empty cup, which unfortunately, my dear, is where I feel like you are most of the time, which is why it's very hard for you to manifest what it is you do want. So, loving yourself enough to put yourself first, very, very important. And I feel like that's a message for everyone. If you're not loving yourself enough to set the boundaries, if you're not loving yourself enough to take the changes in the positive direction, for whatever reason, right? Afraid of acceptance, afraid of failure, imposter syndrome, or comfortability. We get comfortable and we get familiar with our situation or the people, and even though it's not good, it's what our normal is, and getting out of our normal can be very, very scary. And so that's why, you know, what I love to do is help those of you who know that you have to make a change or want to make a change because what you have is not working for you, right? Whether you're hanging on to, powerlessness or unworthiness or resentment, from inner child wounding or, an abusive relationship. Maybe, it's created, an addiction pattern or, and addiction can, it can be, substance, it can be, a certain type of person, it can just be whatever makes you feel good. And so, this is where, if you can believe and just bring the belief that the 9 archangels are gonna come into your energy field and start to help transmute, transform the traumas and dramas that are holding you back. Whether it's, painful sexual abuse or, a painful narcissistic empath connection pattern, right? Whatever it is, subtly, layer by layer, the angels will come into your experience and start to help you transform. And energy can't be destroyed, so we have to transform it. And if you're someone that keeps pushing it down, "Oh, it'll be better tomorrow," or, "Oh, I'll never make that mistake again," but you've made it, 6 times in a row already, it's one of those things where, is it time? Is it time for me to get really, really proactive in my own journey and take some of the, reins by the bull by the horns and start to transforming some of this stuff, working with higher vibrational beings that will help you raise your vibrational frequency, help you to heal and transform those parts of yourself. And one of the things I have to say about IET, and I was just talking to this about with somebody who was in person yesterday. This is subtle, layer by layer. And one of the things that's beautiful about it is sometimes we have an emotion that is stuck, that issue in our tissue that is stuck, that we don't even know is there because we don't remember what put it there, right? We don't remember that horrible event or that abusive event or, what precipitated, holding on to that feeling of unworthiness, not good enough, right? Because one of the things that a lot of what I transform in people is things that they don't recognize is there. And even in my own experience, I didn't know how much resentment I was holding on to at all, until I felt the release of it, which literally felt like someone, my mentor, taking, that resentment out of me. The 9 archangels taking that resentment out of me, and it really felt like she was pulling, a dagger out from between 2 of my ribs. It was an intense, I won't say painful, but it was an intense, uncomfortable feeling, as that resentment was being released, and I didn't even know I was holding on to it. So sometimes we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what is holding us back. We don't know why we can't manifest more money. We don't know why we can't manifest or come in contact with our most compatible soulmate because we don't know what we're holding on to. It could be it could be, where your subconscious is suppressing that memory from you because it would be too horrible. It would be too catastrophic if you could remember it, right? But your body and your energetic system is it knows it's there and it's holding you back from you to be able to manifest. So that's what IET is so beautiful in doing, is it really helps you to raise your vibrational frequency very painlessly. But it is one of those things where it is subtle. And sometimes it takes a minute after a session for you to recognize what exactly was transformed, what exactly was the thing that you no longer are triggered by, you no longer care about, you no longer want in your life, you no longer will allow it in your life. Um, so that's what is really, really cool about this energy healing modality is they're going to do the work. You just bring the belief, and they will. And they will. What I will say though is it's not a one and done. Right now, I do have a 33% off coupon for anyone who would like to step into, especially if you've never had an IET session or you're someone who's had one in the past and would like another one. You can absolutely use that for one session. But if you're someone that's really ready to step into your healing in a very, very like conscious effort, I do have packages, 3 sessions, 6 sessions, or 12 sessions. So you can save $100, you can save $250, or you can save $500 by grabbing your package, and then we work together we go layer by layer in, setting the intention in what you feel you're ready to release, you're really ready to let go of, you're really ready to step into your authenticity and who you came here to be and have the happiness and have the money and have the love and have the kids and have the all of it, all of it. So that is why I'm here every Tuesday night to help you step into your authenticity, help you to be able to make the changes in your life that are going to really help you on your journey and, in your life. And I can do that in a much bigger way with IET sessions, really transforming those traumas and dramas, whether it's betrayal, if you've been betrayed, if you've um, been the person who keeps getting the cheater, right? Or if you always feel like you're under threat, you're in that constant fight or flight because at an early age you were put into fight or flight, or you've been in relationships that put you in fight or flight and you can't seem to de-escalate that response in yourself. So, these are the things that integrated energy therapy can absolutely help you change. And what's beautiful about IET is it complements anything else you're doing. And so, I really talk about a multi-pronged approach to your healing, especially if you really want to jumpstart it. So, get the counseling, work with your doctor, have a holistic healer, get your Reiki, like do all the things, right? And then implement IET either in conjunction with it, um, as support, or if you haven't started all of those things because of the trauma of, maybe your anxiety level is so high you can't reach out to other people, right? um, Start here, start with IET to help you with that one thing, and what's beautiful is that we work together over and over again. One thing leads into the next, and as we start releasing one thing, then we start releasing other things and it just keeps it's like a snowball effect. Like we just keep releasing things, and as I'm in your energy, I start to see what's being released. I start to see where your transformation is happening. I start to see where you're becoming more empowered, or I start to see where you've had some maybe negative energy attachments, or I start to see where you've really had some very powerful cords that were holding you back. There's a lot of energy, ways in which, we can be negatively impacted in our physical reality. So this is what IET helps us do. And it's profound and it's subtle. And once we release something, that is released forever. But we do have to do it subtly. We do have to do it one step at a time. And so, yeah. Hi, Jen. Oh, Cynthia is beautiful. She says, I was feeling a release 3 to 4 weeks after one of my 3 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's something that, it happens over time, and, that's why I don't like to do, IET sessions, more than, you know, at least 2 to 3 weeks apart. I do like to give the integration time to integrate, right? So yeah, I do, unless you really want a session, sooner than that, like I have done them, which I will. It's your journey. But, based on my experience, I do counsel you, give it a couple of weeks, let the integration process really, really happen, because again, it's subtle. So one of the things that I've been doing with my distance sessions is, in the email that I send, kind of outlining, what happened in the session from my end, is some journal prompts to kind of help you recognize where you have, uh, you know, um, the changes really have occurred. It's just you haven't maybe been cognizant of what those changes have been. Um, and so it really gets you to reflect on, how you're feeling, what's been coming up for you. And so that can really help you to be like, oh, that really did work. And it's so cute. I do have people who reach out to me and they're like, this, and this happened. Could that be because of the session? Yeah, absolutely. All those positive things are happening because of the session, because you are now lighter. You are now vibrating at a higher frequency that's allowing good stuff to show up. And so that's what's so beautiful about IET. So, thank you. Thank you for that. Hi, Miss Jen. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see what I've got for you today. I hope you're well. I see you have a new baby. She posted that she adopted a dog, so that's exciting. Congratulations. How's that going? Oh, Jen, look at that. You got 3. So the first one that popped out, oh, I'm glad, honey. I'm glad. Is you're moving on to new shores, new horizons, leaving behind old baggage. Yeah. Yeah. You're coming into, look at that, your sovereignty. You're really coming into your power. You're coming into receiving the key to life. And so the third card you got is now it's starting to manifest things coming into you. So new things coming in, being called, to go in new directions, to try new things. So yeah, it looks like things are really, really going well, and going to continue to go well. So I would say, enjoy it. Enjoy it. But yeah, keep moving away from what isn't serving you. Keep putting up those boundaries. Keep loving yourself enough to say no is a complete sentence if you have to. I'm really feeling that for you. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. So if you've had a reading tonight and it did resonate, please use the link in my comments to jump over to my Google business page and give me a 5-star review. I would absolutely appreciate that as fair exchange. That would be really, really helpful to me. Thank you. You're welcome, Jen. Absolutely. Hi, Michael. I don't know who Bab is. I'm not Bab. Oh. Let's see what we got for Michael here. Let's see what we got. Oh, that came right out. That came right out. Yeah, focusing on what you don't have, focusing on the past, focusing on the remembrances, like, that isn't gonna get you anywhere. I feel like it's time to now focus on what is going well, focus on, where you want to be, not where you were. So Michael, I would say kinda look at, where maybe you're not being as in gratitude for what is in your life or what is going well, because being in gratitude for those things will absolutely allow things to, uh flow to you. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. So I was not able to do the daily guidance today because I was busy. If you didn't see the beginning of this, I had like back-to-back appointments this morning. And it got to like early afternoon. I'm like, oh, I need to eat. So I was not able to take the time to do the daily guidance today. So what I think I'll do now is just pick a couple of these star code Astro Oracle by Heather Roan Robbins to kind of see what a general message for all of us would be. And then if you're someone that was intrigued by integrated energy therapy, please go to the link in my description box and check it out. And if it's something that you want to step into and want to try a session or you want another session, use the code summer sale 33 for 33% off one session. All right. Or a reading if you're someone that really wants to um, check in with a loved one or see maybe who has a message for you. We can do an evidential medium reading. So yes, check out my website. All right, let me go get this scammer. We've already had a couple, but we'll get this last, hopefully last one. I say last one, but who really knows? Who really knows? Okay, so here's my uh, public service announcement. Be discerning on who you work with. Whatever evidential medium, whatever psychic, whatever intuitive, whatever energy healer, anybody that is claiming to do this work, absolutely research them. Be discerning about who you're working with. And if they're being soliciting you on any of my pages, I do not support them. I will never solicit you in your DMs or in the comments. The only way that I solicit is through these live something you're interested in. But other than that, hopefully I'm just here being of service to you. So um, let's get some general message. How does that sound? We'll get a general message for those of us who are still here and who those of on the replay. If you're here on the replay, please hashtag replay. Absolutely join your energy. Invitation. Invitation. Look at this card. It's beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you have an invitation coming, whether it's an invitation from someone that is in the physical or whether that is someone from the non physical. You might be getting an invitation from your spirit guide to go in a different direction. You might be getting an invitation from someone in the physical that wants to spend some time with you or has an opportunity for you. So wherever the invitation is coming, I feel like this is a supported invitation from your higher self, from your guides, angels, ascended masters, from God or goddess, right? And so what I would say is be open to that invitation. Don't hold that invitation off. Don't not allow the invitation to come in because it's really different. It's not where you've been before. You don't know this person or situation, right? Do your research, be discerning. But I feel like if you are receiving an invitation right now, it's because it's time. It's time for you to go in a new direction. It's time for you to have something new. It's time for you to be abundant, have prosperity. And I feel like this invitation is gonna make you feel uncomfortable because it's not anything you've either done before or it's from someone you don't really know. So do your homework, right? Reach out and find out about them or about the invitation itself, right? But I do feel like if you are coming into an invitation, it is because it is time. It is time for you to go down the road that you're being invited to go down. Look at how you invite others to dance with you to relate by welcoming while also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable with your ground rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to protect you at one time in your life, consider now how it is working for you now and what would help you feel safe enough to open this door. Also, notice in what areas of your life you ask other people to do your work for you. The descendant can point to what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation, it has its dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotional and spiritual intimacy, you might draw in someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop latent characteristics within yourself. But if you ask them to do this work for you and they leave, there goes your resource. If you see them as only an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. The challenge here is you give your power away when instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. The gift is to tend the inlet of your heart, invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. So there it is. There's your invitation. So I love that for us. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for any Google business page reviews. I completely appreciate it. And I'm just sending you so much love and so many blessings. Have a beautiful Tuesday night, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.